Hey guys, Rich here. This is Brick Scene. Today I've got a review for you guys, the Death Star Trash Compactor. Now set number 75339. It is part of the 18 plus range, 802 pieces. In the UK, it'll set you back 80 quid. Over in the US, $90. Down here in New Zealand, it's going to set you back 160 New Zealand dollars. Now that's quite a bit, but we'll see what is included in this set. You do get a few minifigs with it, but we'll start off, we'll take a look at the box. So I just want to say a big thanks to the channel sponsors Toyco. If you're here in New Zealand and you're looking for Lego, do not look anywhere else. Make sure you go to Toyco. They have got the best supply of Lego and they ship anywhere in New Zealand. This set itself is an exclusive to Toyco, so make sure you get it through them. They're running a 15% discount at the time of making this video, as I say. But these guys have really looked after me. They look after the Lego community here in New Zealand, so make sure you support them. So the box is that typical 18 plus range, black with a slightly reddish hue behind the set there on display. We've got the title of the set up there, the Death Star Trash Compactor with the Empire logo, usual greebling along the bottom, and of course details about the set, the 18 plus, 75339 and 802 pieces. So if we come around to the back of the box, you can see the model there with the wall squeezed in. We'll get onto that play feature in a second. Down in this corner here, we've got the dimensions of the model. And if we come down to the right hand side, you can see there's a frame there from the movie. There's one of those lifestyle pictures in the background, and there is the back of the model as well. On the side of the box, we've just got the same picture as the back there with them all squeezed in. And on the top of the box, you've got that one-to-one minifig. This time we've got C-3PO. Inside the box, you've got the instruction manual, which is quite large, to be fair, given the size of the set, and you get 4 bags too. If we go inside the instruction manual here, you can see there's some stills from the movie as well, showing the scene from within the trash compactor. So here's the final model. You can see there's quite a bit to it. You know, a lot of little pieces used in there to sort of build it up and get the back wall and the side walls that move in. There's a few minifigs in there and tons of what looks like bits of rubbish, you know. The thing that sticks out there, of course, is the plaque with a quote, "One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner," and that Star Wars logo as well. They're both prints on a 2x4 tile and a 2x6 tile. Now, typical with these diorama sets, we've got this black plaque going around the bottom. I wasn't too keen on these when I first saw the meditation chamber diorama, but they have grown on me, and I've built all 4 now. We'll do some reviews on the others as well. But I quite like it. I think it finishes it off really, really nicely, and definitely makes it sort of stick out as a bit of an adult set, a bit of a displayable model, desk ornament in some cases, but I quite like the look of it. Now, if we come around to look at the sides and the back there, look, the first thing that sticks out is all the undersides of those plates. It looks pretty ugly to me, and look, they've included C-3PO and R2-D2 in there, obviously working on trying to get that door open. They're actually in a completely separate area to this trash compactor, so I don't know. We'll get on to the minifigs, but I feel that this is just thrown in there as a bit of an add-on, probably completely unnecessary. But look, there's the back of it, and you can see that black border going all the way around there. Now, I've removed the minifigs from inside the trash compactor so you can see some of the details and some of the pieces they've used to capture that junk in there. Lots of really cool little bits going off in all angles. Some interesting part usage as well, and just the way they've got them connected so that they look like it's actually been thrown in there. So you can see what parts they've used in there for the Dianoga. I prefer the one that was in the trash compactor on the Death Star, so maybe they should have taken the neck and the head from that and put that in here, and it might have looked a little bit better in my opinion, but it is what it is. But just looking at all the other details in there, you can see there's just lots of junk sort of spread all over the place, and they've really managed to capture that whole "it's been thrown in" look with it all being attached. So I know, I was quite impressed. All right, I've chucked the minifigs back in there so you can see how it works when I push the walls in. The way the junk and the minifigs are displayed in there, it means that the walls can be pushed in and nothing essentially breaks off. It's quite clever how they've done that. So if I just push in these walls there, you can see all the pieces kind of overlap. Nothing's going to come flying off, so you can display it in its crushed mode, if you like, or in its open mode. But these 2 pieces on either side just slide. There's no mechanism like the Death Star where you had a mechanism that you pulled and essentially put both walls in at the same time. Nothing like that here. Also note, the door does not open like it does on the Death Star version. But look, at the end of the day, this is a display model. It's nothing more. So you're going to display it like this, or closed or partially closed anyway. But I think it looks okay, and it's various different sort of states of closure, if you like. So going closer to this plaque, you can see that they're both printed with that quote on there, Han Solo's quote, "One thing's for sure, we're all going to be a lot thinner." I'm not entirely sure about having these quotes on here. Maybe, just having it as the Death Star Trash Compactor may have been better, but, probably a bit more boring, I guess. So I understand why they've done it. It's okay. So if we're coming around the back again, you can see that 2x2 printed tile where R2-D2 essentially hacks the Death Star system to release his buddies down there in the trash compactor. All right, so let's get into the minifigs. We've got 4 unique minifigs to the set. First up, we'll look at Han Solo. I'm pretty sure we've had that face before. We've certainly had that hair before. But what's different about this one is the Stormtrooper outfit, new printing on the torso and the legs. I quite like it. I've seen other people who say they don't like it that much. I've seen some moan about the lack of hip printing. Whatevs. I don't mind it. I'll be interested to see if they use this particular print for Stormtroopers going forward. It seems okay. It seems okay. And when I turn them around, you can see the back there, the printing on the back of it. It's very crisp. It's very nice printing. And of course, the face with the typical Han Solo wry smile that he has. Next up, we've got Luke Skywalker. Exactly the same printing on the torso and the legs. Pretty sure we've had that face before. We've definitely had that hair before. So again, the only unique parts in here is going to be the Stormtrooper uniform. And if I turn them around there, you can see the alternative face and of course the printing on the back of that torso. Next up, we've got Princess Leia. I do like this minifig, and it just doesn't have to be any more than this. We don't need printing on legs or anything like that. I'm happy with no printing on the legs, just plain white. Nice printing on that torso for sure. I like the printing around the waist there, the face as well with that cheeky smile, and of course that hairpiece with the buns on the side. And if I turn it around, you can see the back of that torso with the printing, the hood, and that belt that carries on around as well. And the alternative face there, definitely a more aggressive, determined look. Look, a really nice minifig. I really like this one. Next up is Chewbacca. We all know and love Chewbacca. Look, there was nothing wrong with this one, so there was no need for a redesign on it. It's a case of, if it ain't broke, no need to fix it. We turn them around there, you can just see that sash carrying on into the back as well. Look, I want to say, really, really nice printing on this one. That chrome silver really, really sticks out. It's got a nice shine to it. Yeah, no, it just seems to be a really good quality version of this Chewbacca. Next up, we've got C-3PO. Now, this is an interesting 3PO. I have always been a fan of the various upgrades that they've done to C-3PO over the years. There has been many upgrades. Well, this one in particular is pretty good. We've got the silver printing on the leg there as well, and if I turn them around, you can see that printing is just so crisp, all those wires in the torso, etc. It is a really nice version of C-3PO. If I come in a bit closer there, you can see the arm printing. Really nice. I do like it. And it's the same on the other side as well. Really nice arm printing. Altogether, a really nice minifig, this C-3PO. And I feel this one might command a bit of money going forward, especially given that the one that comes in the land speeder is different again. I'm not sure whether they're going to mass produce this one or mass produce the one that comes with a land speeder. It'll be interesting to see. And then last but certainly not least, we've got our R2-D2. Now, I want to say that this is quite possibly the best R2-D2 I've ever gotten a set. The printing around the head is actually straight, super straight. It literally is the best one I've ever got. But, nice design on the front there. But what makes it even better is that we finally got some printing on the rear as well. Look, it's quite basic, but it works. It makes the minifig just look that little bit better. I'm very happy with this R2-D2. But again, I'm not too sure whether they're going to mass produce this one going forward. It'll be interesting to see. So my thoughts on this, I really like it. But you know what? For the sake of a couple of extra minifigs and that price tag that goes along with it, I think 4 minifigs would have been enough. You're only ever going to display it one way. You're probably only going to display it this way, facing forward. So having those 2 extra minifigs around the back seems like a bit of a waste of time to me. Look, I personally, they're unnecessary and probably just added on to bloat the set out a little bit in order to charge us a little bit more as well. Yeah, nice looking minifigs. Overall, really nice set, very pricey, but I'm kind of glad I've got it in my collection. I do like these dioramas, and I probably will collect them, more of them going forward, rather than the actual play sets. This is more my thing, more display sort of stuff. Nice minifigs, like I say, as well. So, no, it's a solid probably 7 out of 10 for me. It was just a little bit of a boring build, I guess, with all those little tiles and the walls, but I guess that's part and parcel of these types of sets. I would definitely pick it up sooner than later though, because I feel that once they're gone, they're probably going to go up in price, much like the helmets have as well. So look, if you've lasted this long, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, of course, if you haven't already. Coming up now at the bottom of this video will be the second code for the Brick Scene birthday giveaway. So make sure you grab that code and look out for the third one. Cheers, guys.